Patrick, we've heard a lot, now from Gustavo about the inequality that's happening in the global south. We see what's happened in Brazil, the layers of inequality, not just about the lack of vaccine access, but then filtering down to gender issues and indigenous. We also know here in Africa, that sort of estimates put vaccine access to at about 5% on the continent. So this is an issue, of course, that we are trying to address. Some of the pharmaceutical corporations and even some of the more conservative side of the press like to imply that we don't actually have the vaccine manufacturing capacity in the continent. So in your first slide, you named a number of countries that are looking at producing COVID vaccines, but we would love to hear a little bit about how we can debunk some of those myths that cannot be happening in Africa, that we don't have the R&D like Gustavo just mentioned, or we don't have the capacity here in terms of human resources.
So, Kate, thanks for that question. My response to that question, in short, is if we do nothing, yes, you're right, we will never be able to do it. Everybody had to start somewhere at some time. Even India now, which is the hub of the world when it comes to vaccine production and the supply of vaccine in volumes coming out of India, where I think collectively they're the biggest supplier of vaccines by volume into the world. They weren't there 20 years ago. It is possible to build. It's not only possible to build, it's necessary to build for the reasons that we all know. I don't think that's the argument. The argument, in my opinion, is we must change the question. The question is not, can it be done? Of course it can be done. Nothing's impossible. It's difficult, so how are we going to overcome the difficulties of building it? And that's where our questions ought to be directed. So we have to create market systems that incentivize investment. That's one of the points, the key points that ABMI tries to trumpet, so that there is an incentive for partnerships to form, and these partnerships bring access to technology, they bring skills development, etc., and they also accelerate the pace of learning. So I refuse to believe, Kate, that Africa can't do it. We have seen Aspen in South Africa partnering with Johnson & Johnson for the production of COVID vaccine. Hundreds of millions of doses are being produced in the South African factory already. We know we have got deals with BioVac. Vaxeria's got deals with companies. I mentioned Morocco, etc. So it is being done. Whether people like it or not, it is being done. What we need to do is speed it up.